to my channel. Today we are working on a very special project. This doll I showed and helped me pick a project, and I thought she looked like a frog. Well, one of my subscribers shared a childhood memory, and I thought, yes, I'm going to turn this doll inspired from that childhood memory. So my subscriber had a childhood memory where her and her cousin had this weird pink woman frog, vinyl pink frog. They don't know where it came from. So the pink woman became an alien pink woman that crash landed on Mars. So she became an alien. And I thought that was so awesome. What a creative, thing to do, to take a doll that doesn't really make sense and bring it into play and create like this whole little narrative and backstory for this character. So she is going to become a botanist, that's the science of plants, for the scientific order for frogs. And the subscriber, I asked what name she would like to name this doll, and her name is going to be Anura. And so it took me some time to really think about what to do. When I first showed this doll, it had different colors on it because I was testing out things. So I've since painted it white. I have added on this kind of peplum bottom because it's going to become like a shirt of sorts. I added one side of her arm. I had these pieces I had cut off from a Monster High doll that I'm going to add the second one. I did the first one because I was testing it out, and it just feels like it gives it a very alien feel. I think this came from like a Monster High mermaid doll. So I think these are like little side fins that I'm going to put on her arm. And then I have two holes here that I'm going to put these like wire into her head. So right now I'm finishing up the body modifications for this doll. I am leaving her hair red and like this because I like that it was all sticking up. That was unintentional, but I'm going to add some cute details to her little headband. And for her clothes, I'm going to be painting on because I want the clothes to be tight fitted. So I'm not going to be making clothes. I just thought it would be easier to paint on. Are back, and this is where we are so far. I put in her tentacles. I did one layer of bright pink to her skin, and then I also decided I'm going to make her two-tone with this light pink right around her chin area and neck to give her that more frog quality. As you can see, I've put in her eye because I just wanted to see what kind of frog eye I would like to do. A real pink planet in the solar system, and I can't remember the name. I think it's 504b planet. It's a pink planet, and they just discovered that they have pink salt on this pink planet. So I thought it was really interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and do the second coat and start filling in the light pink to give her that, like I said, more frog quality. I'm going to be painting on her clothes with rose gold and then just regular gold. And I have her doll stand that she's going to go on. So I have these little mushrooms that came from this original decor that I found at a thrift store. So I've decided, I was practicing how I wanted these mushrooms to look. So I thought doing a two-tone mushroom would look very cool and very alien. And then I put like the little dots on it, and then I put like, I can't remember if I put some of this shimmer paint spray. I think I did. Or like a coat of iridescent. I don't remember. But I'm going to put that on there to give it some glittery shine. Now this container, so I'm going to put 2 mushrooms on there on this base. So this bottom was originally black, and I painted it bright pink because to represent from the planet she's coming from. So you can see there's a bunch of texture glue from the previous decor that was on there, but I kept it because this is like going to be like a planet. So going by the color scheme I was going by from the planet on her chest, I have some flocking. So this is my flocking box because it kind of gets everywhere and it's a little bit easier to catch all the flocking and then put it back inside its proper containers. Now for this, I'm probably not going to do that. I'll just get rid of it because it's going to get all mixed up. But I'm going to put on the base of this some flocking of pink, a little bit of blue, and then a little bit of this yellow that kind of will represent like the gold, because this is, you know, she's going to be standing on her planet with her mushrooms, very colorful mushrooms. And I think that's going to look really nice. I have no idea if I'm going to add anything else on, but if I do, you'll see it in the end result. So